Okay guys, let's try this again. So I just tried to go live. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy if I do this. I just tried to go live. It didn't really work out. I wasn't on my Wi-Fi, so sorry about that. But what I wanted to say is that I am sorry that I've been a little MIA. The reason being, I think some of you know, we unfortunately had a death in our family. Eric's mom passed away, my mother-in-law, last Wednesday. So we were at the funeral this past weekend on Monday, and we just got back, and now we're kind of trying to get back in a groove. But I wanted to touch base with you guys before Christmas. I know that we did a holiday strategy during Thanksgiving that you could use, but I wanted to kind of expand on that a little bit, and I wanted to touch on a few other things about holiday strategies in this part too. So I'm going to give you guys a little recap of the first one, the tips and tricks that you can do to be ready for your big meal in case you have a big meal on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or both. Like I said, you can lower your carbs and fats during the day. You could have things that are primarily higher in protein, like an omelet, an egg white omelet with veggies, things like that. I wanted to talk about, though, that if you end up finding that you are absolutely ravenous by the time you hit dinner, then this strategy may not be the best strategy for you. So I wanted to do a part 2 to kind of say a few strategies in case some of the ones that I had suggested aren't really the best strategy for you. So if you find that doing lower carb and fat throughout the day leads you to feel like you want to gorge on everything at that dinner, then that's not a good strategy for you. And you should have something a little bit more filling. You might want to toy with that and have a lower carb and fat breakfast, and then at lunch, maybe have something that's similar, lower carb and fat at lunch. Something maybe lean meat and vegetables, things like that. And then before you go out, have a meal that is a full balanced meal of carbs, proteins, and fats. Sometimes when I arrive at a gathering and I'm already full, that really helps me make some sensible decisions and taste things here and there. And it is okay to change your meal frequency, like we mentioned in Holiday Strategies Part 1, to change your meal frequency to a lower number of meals per day. So if you're somebody that has 5 or 6 meals and you lower it to 3 meals, or even one less meal, dividing up those calories really help. So another strategy you can have for the week is to kind of forego fat loss and just focus on maintenance. A lot of my clients, I have had them reverse dieting over the holidays, which I think has worked really well. I've been able to help them pull back on their cardio a little bit, give more time over the holiday season for all the different activities that they have going on and less time in the gym, and then add in some calories so they have a higher caloric intake for the holiday season, which, can we say more wine or more desserts, which has been great. So the calories are up there for a lot of my clients. I have a couple clients in particular. I think that I have one client that if she decides to keep reverse dieting, will definitely be in the 300 gram carb club. She's been working on this very hard, this reverse diet. It's not something that happens overnight. And like we mentioned, and I've said in my blogs, it doesn't happen for everyone. It's a slow process, but like I said, getting your calories up is really important. Regardless, if you are doing fat loss and you're having trouble adhering over the holiday season, it's time to move into maintenance. It's time to add in a few hundred extra calories a day, move into maintenance mode, and just enjoy the time with your family. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is just relax with the holiday season. Just chill out. It's okay to go and have fun and enjoy some food. And so what if one or a handful of days of the year you just do what you want to do and you don't think about macros and you don't count and you don't intuitively eat and you just put food on your plate and you just eat it? Okay, I don't want anyone feeling guilty about those things. That's completely fine. I'm giving you some strategies and some ways to tackle the situation so that you can stay close to your goals and enjoy the holiday season. But this weekend, we were in Idaho and, I just had some wine and ate some cookies. And I didn't count macros. I didn't think of anything like that. So I want you to have permission. I don't want you to think that these strategies are forcing you to be fitness minded 365 days a year. Consistency is key and adherence is key. Having a day or two where you're just eating what you want to eat. You're not really worrying about your protein goal. You're not stressing about every single macro, but you're not eating until you're sick. You're not binge eating. You're not having any of those disordered eating, but you're just doing whatever you want to do. That is totally fine, and that's human nature. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves. So I'm hoping that I can get more people on this live feed, because it would be really cool if we kind of got chats going back and forth and you guys could ask me some stuff and I can answer right here on the live chat. I like the fact that you guys can see me, you can chat with me, you can ask me any questions. I wanted to touch base and let you all know what's going on with me. I finished up, some of those photo shoots. I've taken a little bit of a break. I'm regrouping everything and getting stuff done so that 2017, the gym will be all ready. The new site will be ready for you guys and we'll be ready to go. So I wanted you to have a really great Christmas. You guys, the reason that I'm having a really great Christmas and Eric and my family is because we're just so thankful and we're so grateful for you. And I can't tell you enough like how much we appreciate your support and everything that you guys do for us. And we hope that we can just return the favor and be there for you. So enjoy. Here are our tips. Here are the holiday strategies part 2. Don't enter a meal starving. If you found that some of those strategies from Thanksgiving left you starving and open to eating everything in sight, let's switch that around. Fewer meals. Maybe have something that's more balanced right before you go so you don't arrive so hungry. The other strategy, bump it up to maintenance. Don't sit there and try and actively lose and be in fat loss if that's difficult for you. Try and just bump things up to maintenance and coast. Think about a reverse diet over the holidays if you're contemplating that, and then you'll still have time to lean out for the summer. Another thing that you can do is just relax and have fun and enjoy the time with your family. Use common sense. Don't eat until you're completely stuffed and you can't even move. Just fill your plate. You guys know portions. I know that we get so caught up on weighing things, so I'm gonna go over those really quick for you too. A good size of protein would be the palm of your hand for males or females, the palm of your hand. If you're having carbs, a side of carbs would be half of a fist, would be half a cup, or a fist would be a cup, and that's probably a serving or so male and female because of our hand sizes are a little bit different. So that would be a good way to judge. For dietary fat, the rule of thumb is you can use your thumb. So this would be a serving of fat. So if you use a little bit of butter, if you use some oil, that would be roughly a tablespoon. Guac, things like that have a lot more dietary fat. That's how you can kind of eyeball it and make good decisions. And then watching what kind of plate that you're using. If you grab the biggest plate, I always talk about my Pure One plates, but the bowl of cereal is going to be about half a box of cereal. So you probably don't want to use that. If you're at a party, you'll probably want to look for a plate. You can change things up by getting the salad plate and having your meal on the salad plate. With alcoholic beverages, keep in mind what a size is and how big the glass is that you're drinking out of, or your wine glass, and fill it up appropriately. And like I said, guys, again, I can't stress this enough. I want you to have fun and I want you all to relax. It pains me when I see check-ins from clients that you guys are just so up in arms and stressed out about the scale and, really having a hard time just being at peace with your body and the things that your body does. Your body, it's not going to be the same weight every single day. When you're in fat loss, you're not going to steadily lose actual scale weight all the time. The changes are in so many different ways. And we talked about all the different ways that I like to tell with my clients if they're changing in a way and making progress in a way that is a good amount of progress, not too fast, not too slow, just the right amount, which would indicate in how their clothes fit, if they're getting compliments and comments from their friends and family, their progress photos, the scale, and measurements. So we do a lot of different things. Those are the 5 ways. So it's not just about the scale weight, and it breaks my heart when you guys get so upset. Let's just remember to have fun with everything. Get out there, move your body, eat healthy, make good choices, and have cake for the holidays and have fun. Okay, this is all about balance and just having a good time. So I want you all to have a really great Christmas. And if you have any questions, leave them below. If you want to know a specific thing about a holiday strategy, if you have any questions about your macros, this is an open forum. let me know about it. And I'm going to start the New Year challenge too after Christmas, and that'll be a lot of fun. So thanks again, guys.